Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Maria Tahir, your social studies teacher. How are you all? I'm sure you all must be doing good, staying at home and following all the instructions given by your parents. So today we are going to start a new lesson that is about climate. So dear students, keep your books with you while watching this video. This will help you a lot. So we will start from the difference between weather and climate. So weather means day-to-day conditions of heat and cold, humidity, cloudiness, dryness, and rain. So there are different weather conditions that change on daily basis. For example, sunny, rainy, cloudy, lightning, stormy, hot, snowy, windy, and cold. So now we will see the definition of climate. So climate means the weather conditions of a region over a long period of time. So you can also say that climate is the change in pattern of weather. So here you need to know that what is meant by pattern of weather. So pattern of weather means the kind of weather, and it includes hot and dry weather, wet and rainy weather, and cold weather. So for example, climate of northern areas of Pakistan is cold. So northern areas include Gilgit-Baltistan, Hunza, and these areas are cold throughout the year. So another example is of climate of Punjab. Climate in most parts of the Punjab is dry. So now you have got the difference between weather and climate. Okay, so this is the picture of the globe showing the poles and the equator. So this is the North Pole, this is the South Pole, and this is the equator. So the areas or the countries that are lying on the equator, the climate is very hot in those areas. So the areas or countries that lie around the North Pole, they are very cold. And there are certain areas that lie in temperate zone, and here the temperature is neither too hot or too cold. So rainfall is the significant feature of climate, and it shows the dry or wet climate can be. So rainfall is very important feature of the climate as it determines the dryness of the place. So climate has great effect on humans, plants, crops, and land in an area. Climate affects our lives greatly. So here we are going to discuss some factors that are affecting climate. So this is the second topic of this lesson, and we are going to discuss these factors one by one. So the first factor is rainfall. Rainfall or humidity is very important factor for climate and plant growth. Okay, some areas are in the path of rain bearing winds, so they get more rain, and some areas are dry because they receive little or no rain. So rainfall is very important for the growth of crops. In the areas with little rainfall, natural vegetation is limited, while the areas with high annual rainfall are reliable for good harvest. So the second factor is height or altitude. Here the word altitude means the height of a place, and it is calculated from the sea level. So our earth is surrounded by the huge layer of air, and that huge layer of air is known as atmosphere. As we go higher, the atmosphere gets colder. That is why it is colder at the top of the mountain. So the northern part of our country is cold throughout the year because they are at height or they are at altitude. So the third factor that affects the climate is closeness to the sea. The places that are close to the sea usually have temperate climate. Temperate means not too hot or too cold. They are neither very hot nor too cold, and cool breezes are blowing from the sea towards the land, and these cool breezes keeps the temperature down even in summers. So this is Karachi, and Karachi is at the coast of Arabian Sea. So the coast means the part of the land that is near the sea. So Karachi is near the sea, and the the places that are near to the sea have the advantage of cool breezes blowing from the sea towards the land. Okay, so another factor that affect the climate is sheltered areas. So some hilly areas are called as sheltered areas, and because of the mountain ranges, one side may get more rain than the other side, and so the one side that is getting more rain will be wet, and the other side that is getting less rain will be dry. So this also affects the climate of a place. So our next topic of this lesson is the monsoon. Okay, monsoon are the seasonal winds that blows in Southeast Asia, and monsoon starts from June and ends in September. These winds, when blow across Indian Ocean and Bay of Bengal, they bring rain with them. So here is the map that will show you the direction of monsoon winds in Pakistan. So this is the map that is also given on your book, and this map shows the direction of monsoon winds. This is Indian Ocean, this is Bay of Bengal, and these Indian Ocean and Bay of Bengal, the monsoon winds are blowing towards India, and then they reach Pakistan. And when they reach Pakistan, very little rain is left in them. So we are going to discuss summer monsoon first. So in Pakistan, monsoon rains fall between the months of July and September, and rain clouds blow from Bay of Bengal and Indian Ocean towards the west coast and central plains of India. And as I have told you that when monsoon winds reach Pakistan, there is very little rain left in them. Now we will discuss about winter rainfall. So winter rainfall is in the north and west of the country, and these winds blow from Iran and Afghanistan. And by the time they reach Pakistan, there is very little rain left in them. Okay, so now we are going to discuss some major climatic zones of Pakistan. Pakistan is located in temperate climatic zone, and some areas in Sindh and Balochistan are hot throughout the year, and some northern areas such as Himalayas are very cold. So temperate means the places where the temperature is not too hot or too cold. So Pakistan is located in temperate climatic zone. There are four major climatic regions in Pakistan. Number one, highlands. And second is arid. Third, semi-arid. And the fourth one is coastal. We are going to discuss all of these four climatic zones one by one. So this map shows the four climatic zones of Pakistan. Number one, highland climate. Number two, arid climate. Number three, semi-arid climate, and the fourth one is coastal climate. And this map shows the different conditions in summer and winter, and we are going to discuss them one by one. So first of all, we will discuss about highlands. Okay, so highlands means mountainous areas. It includes mountain ranges of northern, northwestern, and western areas. So winters are long, cold, and snowy in the highlands. And summers are short and mild in northern and northwestern areas, and summers are warm and dry in western mountains. So highlands are divided into two regions, northern and northwestern, and the second one is western areas. And the rainfall is highest in northern areas, and there is less rainfall in western mountains. So this diagram shows you the difference between northern highlands of Pakistan and the western highlands of Pakistan. As you can see that on the left side, there are the northern highlands and the mountains are covered with snow, while on the other side, western highlands of Pakistan are shown, and these are dry mountains. So this map shows the weather conditions or the climatic conditions of the highlands. So these are the northern highlands, and there are cold winters, mild summers, and rainfall is in all the seasons. And this area shows the western highlands, and they are cool to cold winters and mild to warm summers, and there is only winter rainfall in these areas. So this blue portion shows the highlands of Pakistan. So the next major climatic zone of Pakistan is arid. Arid means dry. So this region includes areas of southwestern Balochistan and southeastern deserts. Climate in arid zone is hot and dry throughout the year with hot and dusty winds blowing in that area. Rainfall is very little in arid areas. So this is the map that shows the arid climate. And this brown color area and this brown color area shows the arid parts of the country. And there are mild winters and hot summers in these areas and extreme aridity. Aridity means extreme dryness is there in these climatic zones of Pakistan. So the third climatic zone is semi-arid. Okay, semi-arid region includes areas of upper Indus Plain, lower Indus Plain, Pothohar Plateau. Climate here is hot summers and cool winters. And this region receives monsoon rains. Okay, this is the map that shows semi-arid areas, and climate here is cool winters, hot summers, and monsoon rainfalls. And aridity increases from this area to this area. This yellow colored area shows the semi-arid areas of Pakistan. Okay, so the last climatic zone of Pakistan, the fourth one is coastal climatic zone. So, as I have told you, that coastal parts means the part of the land that is near the sea. So, coastal regions include areas of Karachi, Makran Coast, and Indus Delta. And climate here is humid. Humid means the percentage of water vapors in the air is maximum, and mild due to sea breezes throughout the year. So this map shows the this map shows the coastal areas of Pakistan, and this is the coastal area of Pakistan. And here the climate is warm summers and mild winters. Okay, so these are the coastal areas of Pakistan where warm summers and mild winters. Okay, so we are done with the lesson, and page number 23 is omitted. I'm sure you all would have understand each and every point of this lesson, and I hope that you will complete your homework, your notebook, and book work. Thank you and take care.